There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of DCAA. It's the late February recap. We are so close to the conference tournament and then March Madness right after that. I'm so ready to get to actual tournament play. I feel like we've been doing this season for way too long. There's a lot of stories though.
Yes.
It's kept people entertained.
People showed up.
But man, it's so nice to just finally be at this point.
Oh, you got the app for the server, so they know.
Of course. I'm just waiting for the stream to just even pop up on Twitch so I can link it.
Pull up chat on my phone.
Do we want to get a bet today?
I think I'm only covering like 15 games.
Did you cover Kansas and Arizona?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, did you use your own money to give subs?
I had a gift card I got for Christmas that I finally used.
I was about to be like, damn, Shane, like.
So technically yes, but also no.
I was like, damn, Shane, you kind of work in
I
negatives
said
right now.
I was investing in y'all.
Alright, February 25th is my next. So I'm at technically 4 A tiers after this season. Unless I win
Oh my
conference
god, Teaspoon's in the stream. How you doing, dude? Holy shit.
Nice to see you here, my friend. Corey, of course is here. Corey's always room. You are a hero.
New gifted sub. Sam with the new gifted sub.
I don't know. Stan really got the gifted sub over.
I'm kind of pissed. I got 4 of those gifts went to randos that aren't even followers of the channel.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They could just give it to random people.
Yeah. I think it's stupid. No, I had a gift card from Christmas that I finally remembered to use. I was like, you know what, we're just gonna dump $40 into subs. Feel bad for Brian and Heel. They could have got one, but Twitch said nah. I'll give 1 more minute for people to get in here, and we're gonna get started.
I got a 10-minute prediction. I chose the game for today.
KU in Arizona. Okay, I'll try to be a little long-winded on some of these games then. Just make sure we don't get there.
Well, I was just waiting for people to just come into the chat. I'm like, because last time there was only Spoon and Corey, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, 10 minutes gives people some time.
That game's, yeah, it's later in the stream, so should be fine.
Spoon with 300 on Arizona.
300?
How about you just shut up, Sam? You ungrateful swine. You shouldn't even been a sub. You're never here for the streams. You're always late. While real working men are taking time out their day to watch DCAA and Brian and Hill. Look at you. Disgust.
Alright. About ready to get started. This is where we left off. This is what the AP looked like. The return of Florida. Houston's still here. I know Braden has his thoughts on that.
It is slander. You deserve to be slandered. I'm just disgusted seeing Houston. They're just
Do they
I
not
thought 10
deserve
wins would
this?
knock them out. I thought 10 wins would knock them out the tournament. I'm gonna be honest. No.
That win against Kansas, though, they're riding on that. And the win against Duke, even though Duke is, they're whatever. Hey, what's up, Neil? About to get into the games. I made this one pretty short because I know people are trying to chomping at the bit for postseason at this point. I bet so. So we're gonna get through these games, and I'm gonna show you guys the conference tournament brackets, and then that'll be the stream. Not really sure, but they've shaken off the mid that they had for a while. I guess the poll in this game thinks they're better now. But yeah, we are gonna get into our first game, which does involve the Duke Blue Devils.
With a huge top 10 win. You know, a lot of people have called them washed this year, but all I see is 11-5 ACAC.
They're fine. They're just
record.
not elite. Far from an elite Duke team this year, but they're fine.
Hey, I gave people a lot of time to bet. Spoon is the only one to put up 300.
Yeah, get your bets in. 6 minutes left. It's Kansas and Arizona. Straight up pick. Arizona, one of the hottest teams in the nation. KU, obviously, they are what they are. I've shown them enough this season. Sam with his watch streak. Who else has got watch streaks going?
I posted mine yesterday.
How do we feel about Sadine Guan? I highlighted him because he did a lot in the other stats. He just didn't score much. No one on Virginia really had a great game. Early round exit in the tourney for Duke, calling it now. Uh-oh. Quadruple single, epic. All right, next game. One we were looking forward to. I forgot to change BYU to number 3, but they're number 3 in this game. But they ended up losing at home by 3. They gave KU a good game.
I'm proud of BYU this year. This is really a matchup.
All the freshmen balled out, by the way. Campbell, Slane, and Staywald for BYU. Slane and Campbell for KU.
See, thank you, Canil. Thank you, Neil. 400. Now I can get it off of everyone's case, but I still see others that need to bet.
Oh, Heel's here. Does Heel have audio though? That's what I want to know.
Can David bet? Come on. It's almost submission time. You know, the submission's almost closing. Come get your players. Come get your monies so you can get a top-ranked freshman. I know Neil was a freshman. You know, Neil been talking about, man, I want a 90-plus freshman, you know?
I want a baller.
I want a top dude. I want a one and done.
Neil went up to 500. He's betting on KU.
Exactly. Oh, okay. We had 1,000.
Bet, cowards. Who's your favorite freshman here, Braden? Of the 3?
I like Shamar, bro.
I like Campbell. Would you pick him first overall?
What's his measurables? You don't really educate us on his measurables. You don't really tell us.
I can show you guys that one. I'm gonna go on the game, show you guys the brackets. So I can show you that real quick.
Because I kind of would like to be educated. See, the thing is, you tell us some of these positions, but we don't know their measurables.
Well, Braden, you know where you could get that information yourself. You could ask for that in the request stream. Yeah.
See, good. See, that's good marketing right there.
That's what those are for. You can ask for anything.
You see, the only hype you've ever mentioned is that short motherfucker in Alabama.
That dude. Oh my god. Only own. But yeah, BYU comes up just short in the rematch. They go 0-2 versus Kansas this year. KU pulling away in the Big 12 looks like. I have my doubts they would cough it up at this point.
All right.
And then we
I
got
need
this
Corey.
game.
I need Corey and Sam to put a bet on. I don't care if you put 500, not 500. You can put 50. All I care. I need a bet in from both of you two. I know Corey does.
Michigan
I
got
know you just got
smoked.
450. Eesh. Let me get off of my DraftKings stick right now and actually commentate. Man, what happened to Michigan? Man, I really called Wisconsin washed. I don't know if those were my exact words at the beginning of the year, but it was along the lines of that. Like, I expected a little bit down here, but man, it's like when they start losing early on in the season, they just want to go on these runs.
Wisconsin now alone in first in the Big Ten. Mark Reinhold doing his thing, becoming one of the preeminent top coaches in the nation.
That is true, no, you're not shaking.
Yeah, Korsmeyer's been really good.
But I will say, I don't think Michigan is gonna shoot this bad again, though. But Wisconsin did what they needed to do. Michigan's got to look at themselves in the mirror, take this one to the chin, and get right back up. Probably the coach is probably sending them to the 3-point line. I gotta see the 103 before the end of practice.
I see Sam asking what happened to Michigan. Them and Wisconsin literally had like the same season up to this point. Now they finally met. Wisconsin proved to be better.
No,
pretty decisively.
I didn't really say Michigan was ass. I never said Michigan was ass. It was Wisconsin.
All right, we got our next game. This one was very much looking forward to, and it lived up to the hype. San Diego State wins at home in the rematch over Gonzaga. They get revenge.
This is probably a 2-seeded team. This is a 2-seed right here.
I still think they could challenge for a 1-seed.
I was about to say, I think they could slip into a 1 spot. I think they could not slip. Slip is going down. I think they could rise to 1 spot. They just need to win out practically, and hope one of the top 4 teams just drop.
Jamie Bradney and Jason Reitzman starred for the Aztecs this time. Keon Cross was good for the Zags, but it's a 2-point dub for the Aztecs. They are 25-1 on the season. Both those teams finna lose to Fresno State in the conference tourney. That's a big claim, Neil. I think both these teams are very good. Next game. Got Baylor and Arizona. Arizona put the smackdown on them.
Octavius Jackson, what a name. 14, 5-4, 2 steals on the defensive end. We got Gabe Mulhern with a double-double and 3 steals. Baylor is a tough team to judge. Because it's like when they lose. Like, it's like double-digit figures.
They've been mostly good this year. No, they're better, certainly better than they were last year. Game to game. Keith Reevely. I mean, honestly, the key to beating this team is to not let Mark Edmondson go absolutely insane. Arizona did a good job keeping him contained. And they win big by 22. And we got our last game of this week. Big rivalry spot.
Oh my God, David's gonna crash out.
I know some people aren't gonna like to see this. So we're gonna hear some talk about Roy Williams Jr. and stuff.
Like he's doing any better.
Dontavius is a custom. Jackson for Arizona. Oh. Yes, he is. Williams Jr. would have got that W. He ain't get that W last year.
He should have kept his job. Damian Ramon. That is a Spanish-speaking brother, if I've ever seen one. Dropping 26 points, 5 rebounds, and is his
I
name Jay Murray?
Jatavia, so I couldn't fit his full name on there with all the stats, so I had to shorten it.
I was about to be like, man,
He
Jay
accustomed.
Murray. I was gonna say Jay Murray as a first name. I never thought of that. I respect it though.
Guarantee
I
the
was like,
fouls
man.
were 2-1. I'm dead. Yeah, Duke did have Francis Nelson last year. He was a big-time player.
But Murray Winston with a double-double, 4 stocks. Ramsey Petit, 15, 3 and 9, almost had himself a double-double, but the Blue Devils are able to get a close win over the Tar
Here comes
Heels.
Yoni. Cameron refs.
On to the next slide. Such a shame. Oh, okay, submission's closed now. So.
And we're get to our penultimate AP poll of the season. What do we think here?
You already know what I think. You already know what my first thing I'm looking at.
What, Houston? Up 6 spots?
Of course. What else? What?
They won 2 games.
I don't care. They have 9 losses. When did we start rewarding 9 losses?
No submission. I mean, you don't have to spend points on them. You can just have new freshmen put anywhere.
Yeah, look at me. I'm just stalking, you know. I'm stockpiling.
Unless you're on the quality over quantity type, but
see, quality is important. Baylor goes down 2 spots. Syracuse is moving on up. Xavier moves up. Gonzaga down 7 spots. They really punished Gonzaga for that.
How do we feel about Cincinnati?
Let Houston rise.
Being back.
Cincinnati, very, very new. They're back here.
I feel like the polls really like the Big 12 this year.
Have you met their conference?
Yeah.
It's a good conference.
Let's see, they got West Virginia, Cincinnati, Houston,
Kansas,
Baylor,
Arizona,
BYU, Kansas. That's like 7 teams. That's pretty good.
But really not a lot of real shake. I guess Vanderbilt going up 7. I guess, the 9 through 11 range, they shot up. Michigan State, Vanderbilt, Florida. Florida's coming back from the dead. But on to the next slide. I just get frustrated. I just get frustrated seeing Houston.
We got our first game of this new week. Arizona and BYU top 10 matchup, and the Cougars get a big-time win behind a monster performance from freshman Alex Stawald and LaShawn Chapman. Casual double-double from him.
That's a unique way to spell Alex.
It's a custom from Truck Flipper, which is funny because Dontavius Jackson's also from him. He's on Arizona.
Man, Truck knows how to give names. What did you point out, Corey? I'm trying to see chat, but Sam keeps spamming the chat. Never went Yoni gassed up every Devil team except one. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
Thank God he wasn't with us back in those. Was he with us? No, he wasn't really with us in those days. He wasn't in our life then.
Not really.
Maybe like the last season. Like the last season, I think. I think that's when he showed up in our lives.
Yeah, Stawald and Chapman went absolutely nuts. Dallas Huff was the leading scorer for the Wildcats. They end up losing by 11. Well, how do we feel about this Big 12 race? It looks like Kansas wins from this because these teams kind of cannibalize each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at these two. Like, they're just taking wins off of each other, and Kansas just needs to just keep on chugging along. It's like, all right, y'all guys beat each other up. We're just going to get our, regular season championship.
Next game, we got another top 10 game. And Illinois, for the first time in like 14 games, they're on like a 14-game win streak. They finally lose. despite a big-time effort from Sean Earhart. Illinois loses by 1 to MSU, who is on a win streak of their own. They've won like 10 straight now, I believe, with this win. What's the spin on this one, Braden? You got anything for this?
I don't really trash teams that lose in close games to other ranked opponents. Like, what are you gonna do? Maybe unless we saw gameplay and it was like, you know, some stupid play
true.
call. Like
Huge W, huge
2K
W,
Sims.
huge W
You
for
know,
MSU.
Like famous play call. Hey, let's just throw it to the guy in the post and just let him just take on like 2 other dudes and waste a shot clock. Then I would hate. But right now, all we got is just simulation.
If we saw gameplay and they did the 2K post play that always fails,
and someone just steals it, yeah, then you would get it ran out of me. That's it.
Why would you call that? Ah!
Bro, you know how many coaches I would be calling for the head if I saw that shit in this sim?
Fireable offense. You'd be like Patrick Ewing. Do you practice that shot?
No, I got a question. Now, does it do sims? Does it show like the first half and second half?
It does break down the box score like that.
Okay. Now, I might put that in the request stream for certain close games, you know. I kind of want to see people start choking. Then it gives me more fuel to the fire. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But that might be tournament. I think that might be.
I'll try to look at that stuff more.
Probably March Madness. Like, I just want to know if somebody just blew a huge lead, just so I can, well, slander them. We need more slander in this league.
Braden needs more Samir Styles slander.
I respected him, and this is how you respect. This is how he like paid me back this year. Like, let's. Ooh, is he hurt?
No, he played. He just got carried by the other 2 guys who were highlighted here. Is the Cameron McMullen show?
They're not making the tournament, but at least Bama. Well, last time you highlighted Bama, Bama had a better wins-loss record, and it's like as soon as he came back, they just started losing again.
They've been straddling 500 most of the season.
But when he was hurt, they were able to.
How'd he play?
Like 4 wins.
I think I checked. He was like 1 for 8 from the field or something. He had like 4 assists though. So.
Bro, can't even make an NAI roster. He can even play D3, bro.
He's so shit. He's a drain on the team.
I can't disrespect NAI sports. Like, you know, I was seeing Patriots got 2 NAI players. One's from Friends, you know, in our conference. Little retarded, but you know, Shane didn't post that, so I can't quote that in my stream today. But Johnny Jones, 15, 5 and 5. Cameron McMullen, 28, 11, 3, 2 steals. Dyson Stovall, 19, 7 and 3. Bama protects home court in Tuscaloosa, but
tough L for Vandy.
Bama's really gonna be head scratching. They kind of went from like a little bit Cinderella, like a good feel-good story last year, like in their tournament, you know, conference tournament play. Like, okay, nobody expected them. I did. And then just this year, they just signed one of the shortest people to ever exist on this earth, close to being called a legal midget. They're giving him starting minutes.
I was hoping dude went 1 for 6 for a joke, but he went 1 for 8. 1 for 8 is Sam's favorite tour day. He went off that day.
I just realized I really do slander the hell out of this dude.
He kind of deserves it.
It's
it's technically not slander if it's true. Just saying.
You know, you're just only gonna feed into that more, right? You're just allowing me to be like,
yo, Oklahoma sighting. I know you're gonna like this. I know Neil's gonna like this. For who stepped up.
Neil's gonna love it and hate it. He's gonna love that Hendrick stepped up, but he also is a huge Florida Gators fan. And you're number 11 in the country. You just dropped 44 points.
Ugly
if you're Oklahoma,
game.
Okay, Oklahoma, you held them. Number 11, Florida, 44 points. But you only managed to put up 55, especially in this economy, in this era of college hoops and basketball in general.
I love that we treat him like Voldemort. We don't even say his name. I love it. No. We should continue this trend. Malachi Hendricks, 15, 6, 6, and
Okay,
4
okay.
stocks for him. He was the leader for once. He's not in Greg Abraham's shadow.
Finally, I'm gonna be honest. With the way Malachi, I'm not saying he's had a bad season, but I'll probably be like just reading on Twitter, man, like, man, we really gave up all this NIL money for this kid. He was supposed to lead us to the promised land.
I mean, Oklahoma's a
I'm
top 10
that,
team, though.
No, what I'm saying is I wouldn't be saying that, but I know those types of Sooner fans on Twitter, since I'm on Oklahoma Twitter too. And they'd be like, they would complain about every little thing, like, you know, we paid Jaden Ott this year. He didn't do shit for us, but like, man, we really paid $1 million for this kid to just do nothing. I hope he's leading us to the promised land. I'm not hating on him, but I know there's Oklahoma fans are probably calling for his head. Like, man, we could have used this on his brother or something, you know.
Arkansas's top team in the SEC. Oklahoma's second place right now, I believe.
I would be so happy if this was real life, but it's not because Porter Moser is a...
Our bet game.
Keneal, Mason, you just got Richard.
Graydon Slane and Shamar Campbell, the usual suspects. These freshmen are electric. And with
Shane
that,
will cash you out after.
With that win, KU locks up first place in the Big 12 with this W.
And 1 seed, essentially.
Yeah, probably.
In tournament. Yeah. How did Texas do it? I don't know.
That was the most random result. It blew them up by 32 on the road.
And then they went to Waco too. So, you know, I got a question. If you're a Texas Tech fan, do you talk about how bad the season is, or are you just gonna like just remember the good? Like, you know, as I said, the winners.
I mean, first year head coach. Looks like he's got something going. He's got a couple commits. So I don't know. I think the future will be brighter there. I don't think they'll be down bad for long. Hopefully. Texas Tech fans, don't clip me when that doesn't happen. Gabe Mullern, I feel like he's been kind of a ghost this season, but he's been stepping up recently for UA. Wasn't enough to win. KU's a fucking wagon. I don't really blame him. Oh, someone cashed the bet. 1K goes to Keneal Mason. Look at that. And then we got pretty big upset. BYU, no! No! Xavier Stakes. What the fuck off? Right at the end of the season, too. Legendary game from him. 28-7. Super efficient.
He did put up tour dates, but in a good way.
November 14th, coming to you. LaShawn Chapman was good. 5 blocks for him. But BYU gets tripped up right at the end of the regular season. Damn. But you're never going to guess who else got tripped up.
Oh my god.
It's a huge win for Kansas State. Gigantic win for them. Because they're definitely a bubble team right now.
All I know is Manhattan is celebrating tonight. Oh
yeah, Kansas State. This game happened last year too. K-State beat KU in Manhattan. Steven Sherlin and Juan Ojeda each scored 15. Honestly, they just had Kansas in hell. Shamar Campbell, only 12 points, double for him. But
the thing is, he at least produced in other aspects of the game, though. Like, where's Graydon? Where's Graydon helping out? Like, at least I could say Shamar, if his points wasn't working, you know, if he couldn't get the ball moving into the net, at least he was rebounding, he was assisting, he was playing defense. That's why I still think he's the best freshman in the country, because he's at least doing the little things. Man, I know people getting fucked up in Manhattan tonight.
I know people getting fucked up. What you know about Manhattan, Kansas?
I actually know a little bit because Walker got drunk there last year on one of his hunting trips with his best friend, and he just somehow ended up in Manhattan, Kansas, of all places. I don't know how he ended up there, but he ended up there, and I have videos of him. I think I have a video. I'll show it to you after this stream.
Another
Oh,
late season. Yeah, the upset engine kind of cooking here. Yeah, this happened
the
last year too.
narratives.
Wisconsin 0-2 at Mackey in this sim.
Hold up. San Diego State, we looking at you, buddy. You might be a 1 seed.
Eric Russell, dude. Oh my god.
How do you feel about Purdue? I think they're on the bubble.
Yes, I agree.
Because I see it's like 2010 is not a bad record, but now I see the Big Ten play. But I said this is gonna help them put them, especially in the bubble conversation. Maybe the first in. I said you just beat number 3 Wisconsin, who's been a juggernaut.
Mackey Arena's a bugaboo for the Badgers, it looks like. And then we have one more game to cap off the regular season, and look who won the rematch here. San Francisco gets a big-time win, upsetting St. Mary's, and these two are going to share the first place, although I think St. Mary's is going to get the nod in seeding for the conference tournament. Mose Shallows and AJ Okoye, both very good. Irvin Joseph had 21 points, but the key was they shut down Dante Meredith. San Francisco won that battle in the paint. They come out on top with a resounding 18-point dub. Santa Clara. And this is our end of regular season top 25. Regular season is concluded. What do we think? Look at that. Look at that top 4.
I didn't even look at them first. I just looked at number 12. We really rewarded this shit.
Hey, Houston's won like 5 or 6 in a row.
I don't care.
Yeah, it was
Why is
kind of
Cincinnati
crazy.
in here? Why is Cincinnati still in here with 10 losses? Same with West Virginia.
The Big
Nice
12
to see
rules
UConn's
this year.
record. Hold up. So you tell me all these teams are 9 and 10 losses, but San Fran hasn't moved in like the past 2 weeks.
The hating on the mid majors, bro. Baylor back up to 8. Virginia up to 6. Interesting. Oregon, yeah. They surged late. How do you feel about San Diego State at 3?
Happy.
How do you feel about Arkansas at 1?
Well deserved. Michigan State only down 1. Illinois got hit, but not really bad though.
The Aztecs were good last year. They were just got hurt at the worst time. What are Sam's thoughts on the end of season top 25? I want to hear Sam's thoughts. Would Cal have been a top 25 team if they didn't fire Tyrone Jobbins?
No, Tyrone Jobbins is so bad.
No, injuries are on. Injuries do happen. Alright, how do I want to do the rest of this stream? I think we're going to look at standings, and I'm going to reveal who won the preseason contests. Does that sound good?
Oh, wait, so season's over now. It's
Yes,
tournament time, right?
Yes.
So we can look at every conference standings now.
Yes, I'm going to look at that. I guess we'll tab out of this and go to the vault. And here we are. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, I need zooming so I can see mine.
80.
Vermont. Yeah, buddy.
It's a clear top 3 in the America East.
But I think Vermont can still be taken down, though.
I think so.
I'm not
UMBC and
sleeping
Maine
on
are the
Maine.
only teams I can even see doing it. Maine with their big-time transfer, Basil Henkel. They've entered the elite tier of the America East. Yeah, they've won a lot of games. They haven't lost in a while. How about the American? We got a tie for first. Memphis and North Texas at the top. Oh yeah, in case there's a tie at the top, it's like a co-champions thing. So if you picked either of these teams to finish first, that's going to count as a point for you. Tyrone Jobbins literally didn't get a fair chance, bub, at fraudulent Braden.
No.
And then we had Lipscomb. Just, they ran away with it in the ASUN. Florida Gulf Coast ended up doing better than I thought. I thought they were kind of just going to be a dead team this year, but they were all right. Yeah, kind of tough. I thought they'd be a little higher, like probably like 3rd or 4th, I thought. Dayton ends up holding on to win the A10, get the first seed there. Poor Fordham. God damn it. They're so injured this year. Hashtag fire Savage. Damn. How you feel about that, Braden?
Not much. I don't know. I'm just analyzing over here. Just like, look at Florida Gulf Coast. Just like, I'm just looking at some of these records.
How we feel about Syracuse being ranked lower than Virginia despite winning the ACC by 3 games?
Dominant. Just pure dominant. But the ACC, man, is there only 2 ranked teams, I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep, that's right. I don't know where the hell Florida State came from, but they finished 4th. Yeah, I can't even explain to you what happened to VCU. I can't explain this. I thought they'd be closer to here, middle of the pack. Respecting the ACC would mean that Duke is ranked. Then we got the Big 12. This one was conference is a bloodbath. No, not my music. Yes, I want to keep watching. I'm not super surprised by Fordham because they were just, every time I looked at them, they had like 1 or 2 guys hurt, and I'm just like, damn. If they have a good showing in the Big 12 tournament, absolutely, but that probably involves them having to beat BYU.
Man, this is the best conference in basketball.
You think so?
Unless you show me the Big 10.
Arizona State had the fall off, man. They were in the title game.
Look, man, 7 ranked teams, and then Kansas State sucks 7. And they just got a top win too. Like, you almost have 8 21 programs in that conference.
How we feel about the Big East? Xavier took it and ran
dominant.
with it.
Oh, I got a question, Shane. Look at the number difference between Xavier and UConn. Look at the conference numbers. Like,
yeah.
Why is Xavier not much higher than 16?
Yeah, I don't know. They just don't respect them. Then we got the Big Sky and the Big South. Portland State finishes a 20-0 conference slate in the Big Sky. Who saw that coming?
I would cry. I would cry if they lose in the conference tournament. I would cry, bro. Imagine if
after
you're a fan
doing
of them,
that.
they do all
I'm pretty sure
that.
they are on
like, imagine.
Pretty sure they are on a 22-game winning streak right now. Overall.
Bro, imagine they lose in a conference championship, and the vote is like, nah, you ain't making a tournament.
I think that's what would happen, though. I don't think they'd be a bubble team. Winthrop and
So I'm
UNC
assuming-
Asheville tie for first.
I'm assuming who has the head. I'm assuming Winthrop based on the
I think
standings. here, has
they
the tiebreaker.
automatically give the tiebreaker to whoever has a better overall record first.
SC Upstate. That's
Yeah,
just a trash name.
That's a fallout. South Carolina Upstate.
Yeah. We have 6 ranked teams in the Big Ten. But man, whew, nah. You know, I was talking about the Big 12 and like they almost have
Big
like,
12 and
8,
Big 10 are like
7.
the best conferences to me.
I don't know. See, one conference has more ranked, opponents. But I see the Big Ten, they are 10 teams deep when it comes to 20+ wins. Like, that's special. But there is a huge difference between 12 and 13, though. 16 and 14, and you just see 11 and 18. This goes 11 and 19. What happened to USC?
We need to talk about USC's fall. They were really good last year, and they are not good anymore. Yeah, no, I was looking at the picks before I had simmed. I saw Sam's pick of USC. I'm like, wow, that did not age well.
He doesn't do his research.
Sam had so much faith in them, and no. Big West, UC Irvine, year after firing Dominic Price, they finished first in the Big West. Man.
I wonder how David feels.
Man.
But
And
this
also,
conference is going to be tough. Like, look,
Yeah.
just look. Like, there's 6 teams deep. I don't want to count out Northridge, but it's like you got 18 and 10, and Cal Baptist. Then you got Fullerton, almost 21 team. Long Beach State was successful. Like,
I'm not even sure who I'd pick here, honestly.
I don't know. And then we get into the CAA. Bro, that's another tough conference. Look at Campbell.
Hampton
Campbell
ended
could
up
still
finishing
punch.
first.
Campbell can still win that conference.
I thought, man,
Yes, I
they
know
were
this
they were in first they were like undefeated for a good chunk of the season. I thought they were gonna run away with it, but they ran into some. Oh, man,
I don't know why, but I have hope in Stony Brook. I don't know why.
Stony Brook, you like the vibes?
I like the vibes.
Monmouth is still
What-
good. I'm not sure if they have the star power to necessarily just bully the other teams here again. But they're still good. I give them credit. They are still good. I chose the beach. They're the 49ers in this universe, unfortunately. That name means nothing.
I think this is just a 3. Oh, man, Western Kentucky, it's just a top 4. See, there's some of these conferences, like, man. Last year, I felt like there were so many teams where I could just pick and be like, okay, yeah, this team's going to win. This year is like, man, there's just
Very tight races.
parity. Yeah, I think parity is just like, man, this is what NIL gave us, kids. This is what they gave us.
Horizon League, what do we like?
Oakland, that's an Oakland type of season.
Honestly, I can see Fort Wayne
It's a tough
repeating
series.
here.
Fort Wayne.
I mean, hey, Northern Kentucky, they revived their season. Credit to Kyle Jensen. I thought he was cooked. I thought that dude was cooked, but he saved his job.
When did Northern Illinois join that conference?
They're joining next year.
What are they gonna do with football? Stay in the MAC?
I think they're in the Mountain West for football.
Huh?
Yeah. They're gonna be Horizon League for everything else. Alright, then we got the Ivy League. I don't think anyone picked Cornell, but they were by far the best team in the Ivy. Yale was second.
So it's gonna be Cornell Yale finals.
You sleeping on Penn?
Yes, I'm sleeping on them. I got the pillow right next to me. I'm sleeping.
One of these nerd teams is going to be very good every season, it looks like, as Yale was very good last year. This year it's Cornell. Then we got Niagara
MAC
on top.
with 2 A's.
Yeah, so funny, I've mentioned this a couple times, but Niagara was last place last year, and now they're first. What a glow up.
Inspirational.
The Purple Eagles.
Iona's still very good.
I think those top 3 are who you'd expect. I like
honest.
I like Quinnipiac simply because they have the best player.
I'm gonna be honest. Merrimack is gonna upset Quinnipiac.
You think so?
Is it top 8, right?
I think it's. I'm pretty sure every team makes it here.
Yeah, what is
So
participation?
So Merrimack would have a first round game against Manhattan before.
Man, never mind. That goes my take. I thought it was the 1 through 8 seeding. Buffalo. Yeah, that's Buffalo. I could look at that conference today. Yeah, Buffalo's winning.
Yeah, no one even came close. Norfolk State, pretty much unchallenged in the MEAC. MVC, this one was kind of all over the place, but Northern Iowa ended up finishing first again.
Evansville has a shot.
Evansville was awful last year. Now they're simply just butt.
I can save them.
You can save them.
Actually, you know what? They improved.
Yeah, they did. They weren't this. Yeah, highly competitive. Very. I mean, these 3 were clearly the best, but I mean, there's a healthy middle class here.
Grand Canyon. Yeah, that's Grand Canyon.
GCU. Very dominant this year. Only team I could see giving them a fight is UNLV.
Hey, Wagner saved their season.
Yeah, they're not total ass. FDU ended up finishing first though. The defending champs Lemoyne are the 4 seed once again. Do you think they do it again?
I could. CCSU 14-4. I don't know. I feel like this conference is we saw last year just pure chaos. I expect chaos again.
Chicago State won some games, didn't finish the season winless. Good for them. Yeah, GCU got some upsets early in the season. Yeah, Neil, send some dudes to San Jose State. I mean, even regular customs without any boost would probably help these guys a lot. I'm just saying.
Hey, don't you hate GCU?
We got the OVC, Morehead State, who we all thought would wins. UT Martin, though, they surged up the standings. They're second again. But, man, Morehead State fans, they got to be like, winning this tournament's going to be a given, right?
Yeah,
everybody else here's some sharks.
We all know UT Martin has a special place in our hearts.
Pac-12, I think this conference is really strong, 1 through 6. Colorado State a little better than their record says they are. I do think Fresno State's a sleeper. They're gonna have a big game against San Diego State if they can get past the Rams.
Texas, San Marcos being in practically the West Coast.
Boise and Texas State were.
No, I got a question. When does when this team starts leaving conferences in this dynasty?
I wasn't really I wasn't really planning to have movement like that, just for some permanence. But I mean, we could discuss that.
Wait, can you do movements? Because I see what Lucas is.
You can.
Like, can you make it, or is it like?
I can. The game will suggest movements, but I ultimately control it.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't mind it. Give me some little bit of chaos.
Holy Cross ends up first place in the Patriot League. First year head coach. Wasn't he? That was Hopkins, right? He used to be the head coach at St. Francis Brooklyn before they shuttered their program. Bucknell.
Navy, somebody needs some list.
Navy won the conference last year. Doubt that's going to happen this time.
This is going to be another close one.
Grant Hopkins, yep.
3 through 6.
Then we got another group, SEC, Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas had that. There's no way Oklahoma was winning that. But number 4, Oklahoma. Everybody hated Hendricks moving to Oklahoma. But look at him now.
Vanderbilt ended the season with such a thud. 3 straight L's that they dropped out of the top 25. That's kind of crazy.
Just think about it, man. Oh, you could possibly win the conference this year.
2
Hendricks
seed.
can be the man next year if he doesn't declare or transfer. Lucas needs to save Georgia.
Pretty sure I picked Furman in the SoCon. Pretty sure I did, and that ended up being correct. Tennessee Tech had
Sanford,
a surprisingly good year, honestly. Didn't really see them.
McNeese is back, baby. McNeese is just flying underneath the radar. Respect him.
I could see it. Tennessee's definitely a bubble team. I think everyone else is safely in right now. I don't know if the game likes Auburn enough. They really struggled in SEC play.
Ooh, Jackson Montgomery. That's the name I know. But yeah, Southland is McNeese. I'm calling it. That's my shot.
What about Nichols?
Nah.
Second place team.
They're not McNeese. They're not McNeese.
All right, we got the Summit League. Omaha ends up as the first seed. South Dakota recovered a little bit, but definitely a season they'd wish they'd played a little bit better in conference play. Felt like they had a chance to be like the mid-major team this year.
They could have. But Omaha, I said, look, still 19-9, 13-3 in conference. Just a great season. Or Roberts. We really got an Oklahoma team playing the Dakotas. Ugh. Well, they've been in that conference for ages. But I think South Dakota.
Yeah, they were better without doubt. I thought that was really interesting. Their offense is still electric.
How we feel about this? I think it's a 3-team race. I'm gonna be honest. In Sun Belt.
Sun Belt.
I'm like an App State.
Honestly, I think
you gonna write off Arkansas State.
Georgia Southern and App State. I don't know.
You gonna write off Arkansas State?
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it with them.
No, I'm happy. The Southern Jaguars
ended up winning it comfortably as well.
But Bethune-Cookman can still cause some trouble.
They're the first place team last year. Still.
NV, SU, still terrible.
Still some bombs. Hey,
where did Southern come from? Oh, is that what I'm?
Look who's first place in the UAC. Look who snatched it, thanks to a 7-game winning streak.
Am I reading this correctly, Shane?
Yeah, you are. The rivalry.
UAC Merchants. Wait, does that mean we beat Abilene Christian towards the end?
Yeah, you did.
Did Isaiah finally learn how to put the ball in the hoop?
I don't really. I saw Shakur just going ballistic in all the games.
Brother's trying to get his draft grade.
And also, I saw LaMarcus pop off in the last game of the season against who was it? I think it was against North Alabama.
Wait, is this what I'm hearing? Back-to-back one seeds for UTA.
Yep. First place last year. First place again this year. And then we got the West Coast. Santa Clara kind of ended with a thud. 6th seed for them.
Charleston State 12-16. I'm sorry for going off topic. Man, they had it down here.
A little bit. North Alabama has improved quite a bit.
No, can Santa Clara cause an upset? I don't think so.
They would be matching up with Loyola Marymount their first game. Lions won the last matchup they had. I know that. Oh yeah, you guys would be getting 4-seed Abilene in the semis again.
I know.
The PTSD. EKU gonna get West Georgia in the first round.
How's Sam saying lucky ass we busting them up in the head-to-head? Last I knew you had to play the rest of the conference.
All right, now we're gonna get back to this.
I got a question. Where do you have Shakur at?
on a draft board,
Yeah.
I think he's a lottery pick for sure.
No.
And our preseason conference contest winners, we had a couple ties, including
It's so bad.
including me tying for first, but since I can't
I've
tie,
noticed
I moved
something.
down to the second place.
I've
prize.
noticed something. David and Yoni's always attached at the hip in these
It's
big
true.
ones.
I noticed that as well.
Same with Corey and Polk. I feel
Damn,
like
Kanil said Shakur going undrafted. Come on, now you don't need to
Good.
lie.
Good. That means he gets to come back this year. You know, with these NCAA rules, you know, you go undrafted or you go something, you could come back. Get the bagman, you know.
And then our top 25 preseason contest, I actually got first place here, unabated.
No. No.
The only way I can win first is if I win it outright.
No.
And I did it this time. We had 4 people tie for third, so.
No. Hey, I'm glad. You remember I switched my last pick? It was either way I would have been second. But you remember my last pick? I was in stream from like, I was telling you before doing it. It was going to be Oklahoma State. I had them like, oh shit, Oklahoma actually has a good transfer class. Let me just switch out and just do OU.
Sean wins. Yep, I win. I won this one.
Wait, so what was this, an A tier for me?
Yes, and 2 coach points for that.
I'm tired of A tiers, man. I need another.
Hey man, A tiers aren't bad. I get another S tier to put on some rando.
An S tier is not Spike Jennings. Damn it.
What if I made one of my guys commit to UTA and gave him an S tier? What if I did that?
I'll give you so much loving.
Make it a war in the UAC. Or what if I made him commit to like Tarleton or something with the S tier?
What if you just sent him to MVSU?
I would not do that to one of my players. I love him too much to do that.
Would you make him a shooting guard at Alabama and save Bama?
Send him to Santa Clara. What if I sent a guy to like Loyola Marymount or something? Beef up the other schools there.
Alright, what else do we have here?
That's all I got for the slides.
So
anyway, I'm gonna show you guys
this request stream.
I'm gonna show you.
I guess this could be the request.
I'm just gonna show you guys the conference tournament brackets. Since I'm here, load this.
Does it show awards right now?
No, not yet. That technically happens in the off season, but I'll share those after I sim the tournament. Conference tournament brackets.
Listen there. I was saying breakout star. I'm like, oh, who's that? Who's that guy?
So America East. This is what we're looking at. I'm just gonna go through these pretty quick.
When's the next projected stream?
I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna do like a legit request stream.
See, thank you for the name.
Yair Baker, he's on Vermont.
Makes sense. You haven't really covered them.
He's one of Vermont's guys. Does this thing where the 2 seeds should be here and the 3 seeds here.
What is the question?
They don't really do a lot of fancy brackets in this game, so.
Queens. Doesn't David's do go to Queens now?
Yeah. Wyatt Price coaches there, and Josiah Monroe's his guy playing there.
This is just some crazy multiverse.
Dayton, 2 seeds over there, clearly.
I kind of want to say SMU. You get Dallas, you get the oil money, you get the NIL money, and if they're the premier sport, the donors are definitely going to be investing more in basketball than football. All they care about is just who's the most successful program. If football was very good, then of course they would be funding.
Oh damn! Immediate rematch of BYU and UCF. Uh-oh.
UNC
Oh, that's
Duke.
right.
Ooh.
Duke, UNC. Man, Louisville. Talk about a disappointing team. Big
I kind of like
East.
Syracuse pass.
Xavier and UConn look like it. I don't know who else can. I mean, maybe Creighton. This is a conference I'm definitely looking forward to. Portland State versus Idaho in the championship would be cinema.
The semifinals, Idaho State.
Mmm. Big South. Basic
Radford.
tournament.
I don't know. I just want to say Radford.
Big Ten.
A gauntlet. Wisconsin's got to go. Wisconsin can go Purdue or UCLA.
Oh God, they're two
Oh.
boogeymen. Oh God. That could get scary.
I'm gonna be honest. I think IU has a easy path. I'm not gonna say Michigan State is pushovers, but I think IU can win that matchup.
Very
I
interesting.
think
tournament.
Wisconsin has the hardest of the top 4 seeds.
Big West. UC Irvine winning would be such a bad look for Dominic Price. CAA, 2 seed goes here, Stony Brook goes down here.
Campbell.
Campbell
How do you
would,
feel about Campbell's path?
Campbell would play Stony Brook in the second round if they get past Northeastern. It's gonna be tough. I mean, because there's like 6 really good teams in this conference, so you're gonna play good teams. Conference USA.
Simple enough.
Does JSU repeat? Because they upset New Mexico State last year in the title game, if you remember.
Oakland.
Oakland plays Northern Illinois first round. They get IU Indy if they win.
Wait, why have I never thought about sending a custom to Oakland? Oh my God, Shane. I have an idea.
You have an idea?
You know
Ivy
who? You Corey knows.
Uh-oh.
Corey knows.
Are you thinking? Are you thinking
You
of
know
the
what
people I'm thinking of?
Yeah, you definitely know. I think if
Also-
I get an S tier, if you get an S tier, you know what? Fuck it. I might send my A tier there. You can send your S tier there.
I mean, shit, you got 3 A tiers. You're swimming in A tiers. Well, now you have 4 because you just won that one.
And I possibly have 5 if I get my payment, or unless I win the tournament, that'd be S tier. So yeah, I'm swimming it. I could create a whole A tier team.
You only get an S tier if you don't win one from a contest.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. At this point, it'd be A. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'll get another A at the end of the season from contract obligations.
The MAC.
No.
Buffalo's
Oakland.
to lose.
No. The real Oakland is known for Jack Golke.
Known for Trey Townsend.
It was supposed to be Blake Lampman, man. That was supposed to be his dynasty, bro. That was supposed to be him. I still believe that to this day, Shane. It wasn't supposed to be Golke. It was supposed to be Lampman.
Jack seized his moment. Northern Iowa, probably who I'd pick to win this, but this could go a number of ways.
I know I'm off topic, but man, that was really Calipari's last game with Kentucky after all the people he put in the league. Jack Golke in Oakland is what does it. Oh my God, I remember you practically crying.
We think GCU is going to win the Mountain West, right? They're dominant all season. I kind of hope they do. I like that program. NEC, what do we think? What do you think, Braden? Think CCSU is going to get upset by Mercyhurst here?
Probably, because knowing them, they don't have a spike in it. But they do have a tall dude who is trash at basketball. Per Lucas's words, not mine.
Ohio Valley, Morehead State better win this, dude. Be an embarrassment if they don't. Pac-12, Fresno versus Colorado State in the first round. Who do you think wins this tournament? I think there's 6 really good teams here. I think Oregon State's pretty safely in the field right now. So they just need to beat Utah State, and I think they'll be good. Fresno is a bubble team right now. They win against San Diego State would be fucking huge for them. Then we got the Patriot League. Holy Cross, first seed, Bucknell, 2. Not really sure how this one will turn out, to be honest. Teams are pretty close together. SEC. We don't do double buys in this universe. We do just a normal 16-team bracket. Do you believe in OU, Braden?
I do.
First round game with Missouri was
it?
not what they were. If Missouri still had Adam Brault, I'd say they could give you trouble. But that man is at Illinois now, so. Kentucky really finished 12th place, bro. Oh my god. I was really talking about, man, Kentucky looks like a different team this year. As soon as they get to conference play, they fucking suck. Texas 11th, they kind of fell off. Arkansas, though, wonder if they can get through it. Got the SoCon. I think it's Furman's to lose, although I do like Sanford as well. Wofford with Dante Bridges. Could be fun. Yo, Dante Bridges versus Uldrich Swole, even though I don't think Swole plays for Mercer right now. He's a bench warmer right now. You talk about McNeese like they already got a 1, but I think Nichols can give them problems.
No. McNeese got it 1. Don't disrespect him.
Is McNeese your favorite athletics program in the state of Louisiana?
I think so. No. I lied. I love Southern Jaguars.
Southern? Yeah, that's true.
I've always loved the color, and I have a huge fascination with Jaguars since I was a kid.
How we feel about the Summit League?
I gotta root for Omaha. I want Oral Roberts to be something.
I want to believe South Dakota can turn around because I like their team. But Omaha's offense is really nice. That might be able to carry them. I don't know. Omaha versus South Dakota would be cinema. Sun Belt. Georgia Southern and App State got the buys. Those are the 2 teams I like the most. You're saying Arkansas State. I mean they have a pretty workable path to get to the semifinal, so maybe. I don't know. Yeah, North Dakota State really fell off. I can't remember if I picked them to finish first, but they did not do well this year. What's up?
This bracket, I was saying, this bracket just looks ugly.
Yeah, the two seeds supposed to be up here.
I was about to say, like, am I tripping?
The game's bugged that way. When the buys are like this, they don't order them the right way. Then the SWAC, I think this is Southern's to lose. Although these top 4, I could all see them winning it. I like the Jaguars this year though. I think it's their year. NVSU, they are not good. That's all I have to say about them. Then we got the UAC. How you feel, Braden? Get Little Rock in the first round.
UTA.
And then you're gonna have
817. And then Sam don't know shit about Eastern Kentucky. That's all I gotta say. He don't know shit about Kentucky. Me, this is my city.
What would you say?
Home.
What would you say if you saw Eastern Kentucky lose to West Georgia in the first round?
I won't taunt on them because this conference upsets happen. If I taunt on them and the UTA loses, then they're gonna shoot back at me. So you know what? I'm not gonna say shit. Just may the best man win. But Sam knows nothing about Eastern Kentucky. Brian does. He actually went there when he transferred from, I think, Louisville.
Yeah.
To EKU for his later years.
How we feel about the West Coast?
I have connections. I have connections to UTA. Brian has connections. This California fucker don't know shit. He don't want to help out all those California schools in that conference. He don't want to go to Cal Fullerton. No.
Who do we think wins the West Coast, St. Mary's or San Francisco?
San Fran.
You think San Fran wins the rubber match in the championship game?
I think so.
They're both really good teams. I'll probably side with St. Mary's just from vibes, but that it could go either way. Santa Clara, the 6th seed. I don't know if they're long for this tournament. They have to prove me wrong. But yeah, those are our conference tournament brackets. League news section, because I went into settings and bugs out. I can show you guys this bracketology real quick before we end stream. How we feel about Houston on the 3 line?
Oh, did we show this last year? I don't remember.
I showed it briefly last year. I'm gonna show it on the main stream this time. This thing does not take into account like all the auto bids, so these teams in like the 11, 12, 13 range are like the actual bubble.
Okay, where's UTA at? SMU as a 16 seed.
They would not be they'd have to probably win the ACC to get a bid.
Where's UTA?
So, UTA is not on here. They aren't like high enough to be like a straight up like top 64 team. So they'd have to win the UAC to be in.
I was about to say, McNeese last 4 in. Okay, I'm looking at the last 4 out. Jacksonville State. Yale. I could see it. They don't respect.
Where's Cornell? Cornell's an 11. So if Cornell didn't win the Ivy League, they're like a bubble team. Look at these 11 and 12 lines. That's the actual bubble. So teams like Creighton, Texas, Fresno, Utah State, Alabama, Washington, these are like the actual bubble teams.
This page is more about NET.
Yeah, this is more net rankings. Yep. Because see, it doesn't count all the conferences here. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Alabama, everyone's so flabbergasted they're here. Yeah, this is the look right now. Obviously, a lot can change over the course of the conference tournaments, but
can you show not player stats? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, you guys wanted to see Shamar Campbell. He's 5'7". What the fuck? I didn't even know that. He's him though. We're gonna.
This is fucking Shane Larkin.
I forgot he was 5'7". Oh my god. He's him though.
I was about to say Trey Burke, but I don't remember Trey Burke being that small. Yeah, he was 6 foot. 5'7". He's my build. I'm just like 5 pounds heavier.
That's funny as hell.
But he can rebound.
We can check the top. Shakur Austin, the 3rd highest scorer in the nation. How we feel?
Happy. My son.
Best rebounder was Dalen Hunt. He ended up running away with this for Prairie View A&M. 2nd year.
Hey, that is very encoded. And I do be hooping in my free time though. I get buckets.
Patrick Payton led the nation in assists by quite a bit, actually.
It's alright, no. The Bagmen are coming to UTA.
Highest scorer on a major team. That would be.
Bro's got the assist too.
That would be Caden Marks on Virginia.
Hold up, Shakur's shooting 46% from
oh shit, never mind. He's
like
dead.
51.
He's dead. Never mind. He had a compound fracture.
His career's over.
He's dead. Oh,
49 games. How long? Is that like a year?
Let me look up. He got injured in December, right before Christmas. Damn. Who would be next then? Kenny Ward for Syracuse. Yeah, that makes sense. He's from Detroit. Kenny's from Detroit.
He a
Pistons.
real one.
Pistons. Keep
Look
your
at
eye on
his
this guy.
mid-range.
Already got a 99 midi. He's an assassin, bro.
But Shane, a compound fracture takes 3 to 12 months or longer to fully heal.
49 games, so yeah, that's basically like half a year.
I guess he could be ready maybe by the combine. No, the draft's in June.
Bro's
yeah.
a freshman though. He's probably coming back. Syracuse got themselves a hooper, bro, from Detroit. Anybody else? Don't look like anybody else from like a major program. Damn, Caden Marks, bro. I kind of feel bad. That sucks, bro. Who's leaving?
I see what you're saying,
Steals?
man. Yeah, Perez. Nah, Perez
Perez.
needs to be the one looked
Full
at.
season.
Tulsa.
Almost 2 a game.
Who's getting blocks?
Oh,
Who can I give money for?
Robin Dykstra's up there too.
15, 6, and 6, and Chaka 2 steals. Oh my god, he's good, bro.
I don't think that's a thing in this game, but I could probably do it manually if I see it, but that'd be kind of a lot to track those injuries. That's the thing I should suggest to the developer, like an injury page that keeps track of all that shit.
You should talk to him and be like, you know what, I streamed this, you know. I get like almost 7 viewers, you know.
And Cole Rutchak for Seton Hall.
Okay, I was supposed to be like.
And Jonathan Ellison for BYU, Graydon Slane for KU. Darren, yeah.
Can we?
Block said this world the main. How tall is Graydon? Graydon is 6'11".
Oh, okay. Wait, so we have a 5. Okay, see, Graydon is a better prospect, I guess now. His brother can shoot. He's a stretch.
Hell yeah.
He's all around.
Raymond Cassiano, this dude's 5'6", and he has an insane 2.5 blocks this season. He has 99 block at 5'6". That's the funniest shit.
His 3 ball is so terrible. 99 block, 99 per. Who is he? He's just a demon.
He was at Baylor last year. I know.
Bro, if he was like 6'3", he'd be #1 prospect. What? Jordan Mason. That's Canal Mason coded right there.
I think Slane is probably pick 1.
It was gonna be Shamar, but Shamar, everybody discovered
Martin
today
Hagel.
He was 5'7".
A lot of good players here. Martin Hagel, Utah State. Ikechukwu Uzo for Ohio State.
I just have to see Shakur's numbers in depth. I haven't really looked.
Shakur Austin. There you go.
He's just. He cut down, turn up. He got more defense. He took a jump scoring wise. Good 3 ball. Same free throw. 51%. Yeah, buddy. The bags are coming. You're staying. I'll do whatever I need.
What are you gonna do? Tell the world what you're gonna do to make him stay.
Praise to the game. I don't even know how to describe this game. Mark Jackson-esque? No,
you hate Mark Jackson.
Not the best one. I do. But I'm just seeing like the mid-range, but he's a better 3 ball.
He's 46% from 3. Pretty good. Shakur bag chaser.
My son.
I guess we'd take a look at team stats a little bit. Highest margin of victory goes to St. Mary's by quite a bit. Damn.
This might actually be important information for tournaments, huh?
Memphis ends up with the highest scoring offense in the nation.
Omaha and South Dakota. Hold on. Look at that conference being represented in South Dakota and Omaha.
Summit League got fast-paced offenses.
Michigan State, Wisconsin's up there. See, Sam don't care about UC Irvine or at Long Beach State.
Assists, Michigan. Top team there.
Well, look at it. It's Power 4 programs. They care about passing the ball. UC Irvine, honestly, they're asleep, bro. Look at, bro, they score, they assist the ball. That's one thing I'm starting to notice.
Offensive boards, that goes to Memphis as well. Kansas behind them. Hofstra's up there as well. Wow. Idaho
Omaha,
State.
Purdue, Fort Wayne.
Total rebounds, edge goes to Kansas. Kansas and Illinois are the
Mhm.
best rebounding teams.
Hey,
Memphis is number
money is
3 as
money,
well.
Sam.
Oregon State. Fresno State's up there for rebounding as well. They're like a top number 11, I think.
Who takes the most threes?
Takes the most shots in general. Memphis, obviously. Omaha, Wright State, UC Irvine, South Dakota.
I'm already seeing Wright State's a bunch of shot chuckers.
Who makes the most shots? Omaha.
Look at the rebound. Look at the offensive rebounding number. That
Who
they
takes
win
the
in the
most
paint.
threes? Corpus Christi, South Dakota, Wright State. James Madison.
Georgia. I think y'all need to fix y'all strategy because, brother, y'all.
Oh my God, they went 3 and
27.
0 and 20, and shit. Who makes the most threes? Wright State. South Dakota, very much a perimeter-centric team.
It's funny. South Dakota State and Omaha is just styles clash.
Who makes the most free throws? Arizona. St. Mary's up there too.
Well, who gets to the line? I think it's Arizona leads the best.
Cleveland State.
No.
What the fuck?
But Arizona's
Cal
the
State,
best.
Bakersfield. Arizona and
Arizona's
St.
the
Mary's.
best.
I feel like this is a big indicator of like postseason success. This plays. Getting to the foul line's a big deal. That's why I want them to win. I like South Dakota's team this year. Blocks, this is also a big time indicator. Kansas absolutely routs everybody in that.
Yeah, and that fucking 5'7" guard is getting blocks.
Illinois and BYU up there. San Francisco's up
San
there.
Francisco. Ooh,
Fresno State's up there.
Let's see the drastic. Let's see who has the least amount of turnovers and who has the most.
Most turnovers, LaSalle, Chicago State, Iowa State. Damn, the fall off is due to that.
Hold on. Look at. Yeah, I was looking wrong. Which is the most successful team out this bunch? Iowa State. Just. Idaho State though, they turn over the ball a lot.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, they're like the only team that's had a good season here. Steals.
If only Big Sur was here to save
Hold on, we gotta
State.
look at who turns over the ball the least. Loyola Chicago. Gonzaga and St. Mary's also up there.
Mississippi Valley State.
Oh my God. Oh my God. EKU's up there too. They take care of the ball.
Oh, Abilene Christian take care of the ball.
I know Braden hates to see this. He hates to see his ops with good stats. Steals. St. Mary's the best in that. That's also a big stat. The stocks are stats I look at. St. Mary's
free throws and defense is a notice, and they pass the ball. Are we sure St. Mary's isn't primed for a good run?
I think they are. I think they are legit. I think San Fran
Arkansas's
is legit
good.
too. So West Coast has 2 really good teams at the top. How about slowest teams? Fastest team in the nation, Omaha, highest pace.
Oh, they're the fastest team, but they're more a rebounding-esque team though.
Memphis also super fast. Idaho State's fast.
That's great.
Maybe that's how Idaho State balances out the turnovers. They're just a really fast team.
I want to see Omaha in game. Like they get a lot of offensive rebounds, but they're very
Oakland's
fast.
one of the faster teams in the nation. That's fun.
Oh, that's gonna work perfectly for SG.
NKU's fast. South Dakota's fast.
Who's the slowest?
Who's the slowest team? That would be the American Eagles.
Florida is very slow. I actually see why Florida can get themselves in low-scoring games. It makes sense now.
Florida. Are there any other good teams in this?
Santa Clara is slow.
Campbell. Florida's the only really good team in this sample. If you want to count Campbell, I won't yell at you for that. Santa Clara, slow team. Interesting. Holy Cross, I guess. They had a good season. Finished first place in the Patriot League. Half-court offense for the Crusaders. Interesting. I have a little check on coach stats. Mark Reinhold he's the winningest coach so far. Then McNeese's head coach Charles Milberg is second place, tied with Javon Pierce for Virginia.
I'm trying to see which coaches I renamed.
This guy from Memphis. I know you did
Martin.
that. Jalen Bryant for
I know.
Vermont.
Yeah, I did a lot of M's. I did like a lot of M's to P's. There's a lot of people named M. I think Mohammed Diaz is mine.
Telly Walters.
Who's the worst? Yeah, Telly. I still like the name Telly. Dominic.
Damn. Out of well, he's not active right now. Out of active coaches. Hold on. Or I guess he technically is active still. He hasn't retired. Danny Newton for Utah Tech. My guy for West Georgia. He's only 8th season in. He only has 7 wins. Lamar Fonville for East Texas A&M. Oh.
What does CG mean?
What's up?
What does CG mean?
I think that's conference games.
Oh, okay. I'm actually curious about that. So.
Then CT is a conference tournament. NT's national tournament. I'm not sure what CC and NC is though. It's the conference championship.
I think CC. I think conference.
Yeah. Conference
then
champions.
conference coach of the year, the national coach of the year.
Yep.
Mexico.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Can we pull up that stat actually?
Oh God, that's not sorted at all. What the hell? What have I done? We'll go by wins first and then this. Yeah, there we go. This is conference champions. Conference coaches of the year. Avondre
Austin. Yeah. What if Andre just leaves UT after this year?
Well, I said his ambition to low, so he shouldn't leave. The only way he'd lose that job is if he gets fired, which I don't think is going to happen. And Mark Reinhold won the National Coach of the Year last year. He might win it again this year, but I have a feeling it might be Kansas's guy or Arkansas's guy. This year.
Write down names, people. The SIG of college hoops. Indiana was never good. At least a decade ago, Wisconsin was good, though. Indiana's never really had a good football program, though.
Keep up, Brandon. There are conference games in college hoops. A real expert like me knows.
You don't even know what an AD is. We had to teach you that.
All right. I'm gonna end stream now. End of the regular season. I'll have a request stream tomorrow for any other stuff you guys want to see before I get to conference tournaments.
When's the deadline for customs?
That's gonna be the selection show, so that's still at least a few days out. So you got a little
Sunday.
bit of time. Sure. Yeah, we'll say Sunday.
Selection Sunday. Every school has a athletic director, Sammy. Even community colleges have
Funny. All right. Gonna end it here.
See y'all.
See y'all in the next one.